sometimes you find people who really inspire you and you feel like there's a lot you can learn from them, and they kind of become a mentor for you even if you don't really know them, face to face. And I feel like over the weekend this actually happened to me. Last week I got an email from Crew, the freelance hiring platform which I used once, about the fact that they were acquired by Dribbble. And basically this made me a little sad because it means that they weren't as successful as they wish they could be on their own. But then I started digging into this, and I actually saw that Dribbble itself was recently acquired by a guy named Andrew Wilkinson, who also bought Designer News a while ago. So that guy really looked interesting to me, and I started to dig into him, kind of go over his LinkedIn profile, and read almost all of his Medium posts over the weekend. And this guy literally blows my mind because he started out as a designer and web designer freelancer, quickly hired people to help him, and grew a pretty big, like a huge product design agency that's called MetaLab. And then they started developing products on their own, and then he started kind of investing in buying awesome product companies. And now he owns like 10 really great companies and this design agency, and looks like exactly where, if I'm thinking about where I want to be in 10 years, that's exactly where I want to be. That looks like super interesting place to be. So I really tried to learn how he did this. Again, read all of his Medium articles and really got a lot of insights. I think mainly the fact that I don't delegate enough, and the fact that he hired people to really help him, especially with the stuff that he doesn't like to do. And I've been really, I've been debating even on the vlog a couple of times whether I should hire people to help me in my freelance or in Prospero. Eventually I did hire somebody to help me in the startup that I'm working at, but again, they're not actually my employee, they're the startup's employee, and I just manage them. So eventually I really found it hard to hire people, and I didn't do that yet. So now when I was kind of trying to study him and trying to see how he got to where he is, I realized that perhaps this is something that I should be dealing with, because if I want to be in that position, I need to take the action that are actually going to lead me there. The other thing that I was kind of taken from him, he was like mentioning that he treats his businesses like machines, that you as kind of the CEO or the manager need to structure the machine to give the output that you need. And he actually got this idea from Ray Dalio from the Document Principles. I think I've also mentioned this in the vlog before, and I'll link to it in the description because it's really, really great. And I think this is also a great takeaway for Prospero, because I don't think that we manage Prospero, or we consider it as a machine. We're just working on it, everybody's doing his own thing. But I think today I'm heading right now to meet Lior and Ayal, my partners, and work on Prospero. So I think today I'll try to kind of bring this idea of looking at it as a machine, that has the user acquisition, the product, the retention, and see how we can structure this machine better to give the outcome that we want, which is money, obviously, except for helping people. Anyway, so I'm heading out to the meeting right now. I've actually downloaded a podcast with Andrew so I can listen to something along the way. So hope it's going to be a great day. All right, good news, cool meeting with the guys. Again, bootstrapping is hard because our resources are limited, mainly our time working on the Prospero project, and so progress is slow. But I did talk with the guys about, considering kind of Prospero as a machine, and since Ayala, our developer who's, helping to improve the product, is working on full capacity, I think me and Lior are gonna start developing more efforts in user acquisition and user retention, which hopefully will also help to grow the business. Now I'm actually in my client's office. I'm gonna have a session managing the designer I hired for them, Alex. Meanwhile, enjoy the view.
Alright, so we actually run into a little bit of trouble. The new sketch update corrupted one of our files, and the CEO of the company has to fly in a couple of days to give a big presentation, and he had some iteration on the design, and now we're kind of stuck. And obviously the way things are, tomorrow is actually a holiday, and even the next day is a holiday, so we have to fix everything today and tomorrow morning, which was a bit of a hustle, but I guess that's how things are. And yeah, backup, always backup. Things always go wrong. So anyway, kind of a heavy end of the day, but overall I think it was a productive day. I'm a bit tired, so hope you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.